Hi team, welcome to all everyone. So today we are going to have a very wonderful session on various aspects. I welcome Bhumika Bayani. Bhumika Bayani is a psychologist and international trainer. Welcome Bhumika. I'm making Bhumika as co-host. So welcome to everyone. We are having 5 more minutes. We will start at 16:30. Sorry. Okay. Hi Barbie, how are you?
Hi,
Barbie
sir.
has come back from Dubai Expo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Welcome. How are you, sir? It's been so
yeah,
long.
fine. Okay, team, I'm very happy to introduce the people who are here. We are having 2 more minutes. People are joining one by one. First, actually, I'm very happy to introduce my senior most member, Sumitra Krishnaswamy. She is joining from Bangalore. She is a mindfulness coach. She is Emocare. She is heading. She is also one of the head in Emocare Bangalore. And I'm very happy to invite and introduce Bhumika Bayani. She is a psychologist, young and energetic psychologist, plus a wonderful trainer. So I'm very happy to introduce both of you to all of you. Both of them are going to co-present this particular evening, the post-marital counseling. Apart from that, we have few dignitaries here, so people are joining one by one. So by that time, I will introduce them to you also, to everyone. So one is Barbie Khatri. She is a psychologist. She is in, I think, Abu Dhabi, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Abu
Abu
Dhabi.
Dhabi.
She's from Abu Dhabi. She is a very senior most member, and she is a very excellent orator, excellent psychologist. She has taken many training programs here in PSYTalk. She has taken innumerable programs. One of the programs still I remember is the depression scale. Okay, she took two depression scales, which was a very wonderful session. She covered all the points. And I am also very happy to introduce
Thank
Mr.
you.
Robert. Um, Mr. Robert Allen is actually he is our English guru. Actually, he is such a wonderful speaker, such a wonderful trainer, and his English is quite marvelous. So I'm very happy to introduce him. And let me check whether anybody from Emocare is available here, so that I can introduce to the people. Is there anyone from Emocare? Anyone from Emocare? So there are many known faces. One is Shobha Jain. Shobha Jain is here. Shobha Jain, last week she conducted a session. Yeah, Shobha Jain. Shobha Jain.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, Shobha Jain. Shobha Jain conducted a session on NLP. I think anchoring, isn't it, Shobha? No, anchoring switch.
Yeah.
We conducted a session on switch, NLP switch. It was such a wonderful session. So we have, and I would like to know about everyone here. Okay, I'm introducing the people who have joined here. We will wait for just 3 more minutes. Then
Sir,
we'll
I'm Samim here, sir. Samim from Sri Lanka.
Samim,
Yes,
how
sir.
things are in Sri Lanka, Samim? We are very much worried.
Very, very bad situation. What to do, sir? That's our fate. Destiny.
Yeah, some of the time. So Samim is a very senior most trainer. He is a soft skill trainer. He's a psychologist, and he is from Sri Lanka. He is from Sri Lanka. So the situation in Sri Lanka is not conducive for the people. But we all let us pray that it has to come to the normalcy very soon.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
People like Samim, they'll be definitely they'll be able to do their bit in that region. Emotional or going very high, and certain times nothing will be in the hand of everyone, isn't it? So Jasura Jalil from Malaysia. So we are having people from United Arab Emirates, Sri Lanka, Pakistan. It's really an international event, and I will assure you, the program will be of international standard. That I can assure you. So now, first I will invite Bhumika Bayani. See, what we are going to do today is post-marital counseling. How we can do in a step-by-step. Somebody is coming for post-marital counseling. Everybody is having their own strength. Here, suppose for example, some people come to Sumitra. Okay, Sumitra is having her own what you call style of taking a therapy session. Even though we know many therapies like cognitive behavior therapy, transactional analysis, motivational interviewing, neuro-linguistic programming. Even though we may know every aspect, we all have our own unique style. Everyone has some unique style. For example, Sumitra will be having one unique style. Bayani is having a unique style. Barbie is having a very unique style. Okay, I have seen it. Already she has conducted a few sessions. And Robert is very professional. Okay, very professional. When he is talking also, he will be talking. Yes, my dear gentleman, today is very nice to meet all of you. So he is having his own style which will capture the people. Okay. Like that, any counseling session, everyone is having some style. One is style, the other one is method. Method we can learn from everyone. Okay. And we can give it in our own style. One is method, one is style. Learn the style, learn the method of everyone and give it in your style. It is just like taking a coffee from the neighbor, okay, put our own masala into it and giving back to him, see this coffee will be very nice at taste, okay. It is just like that. So here what we are going to do is, we are going to just discuss the general aspect of how we can take a post-marital counseling for this generation. For this generation. Somebody is coming and if you are telling them, sir, post-marital counseling, how many sessions you will take? Sir, it will take 10 sessions, sir. 10 sessions and every session 2,500. 2,500 into 10, 25,000. If I go to a lawyer, it is 10,000. Maybe 15 days, I will get the result. With this guy, it is 10 weeks. Okay, lawyer or the counselor. He will say, sir, I will come tomorrow, sir. I will come tomorrow, sir. Because that guy, he may be in need of divorce immediately. Okay. So he may be thinking that, okay, want to discuss this guy. Sir, I will come tomorrow, sir. You will go. And certain people, they want to have the peace immediately. They will be fighting. See, during one post-marital counseling, what happened? I was talking with the child. Actually, I was giving counseling and the child was there. The child was in 4th standard. Okay, I was very serious and I was talking with them. Okay, everything. Then I thought, okay, let me talk with the child also. Okay. I told, hi, Kuti, how are you? How is everything? Usually, Papa, Mummy, घर में क्या करती है? क्या करते हैं? लड़ाई करते हैं. Simply the child told. लड़ाई. Oh, they fight with each other. Always. They fight with each other. Then finally they will come back to me. And they will push me into their thing. As if because of me, the fight has started. Okay, they will fight everything. So बेटा फिर क्या होगा? फिर क्या? रात में दोनों सो जाएंगे. बस और क्या? उसके वो nothing. I don't want to finish some of the sentences. Okay. हो जाएगा बस इतना ही है. So only this much. Then I told, see, the child has understood you very well. Then the therapist. They will be fighting and everything will be over. But they hate that. So the simple aspect is, every post-marital counseling has its own intricacies. So understanding a method, a general method may help everyone. So today we are going to understand the larger frame of marital counseling from Bayani and Krishna Swami, Sumitra. Then I will be taking you through techniques, that is steps, marital counseling steps and techniques. One of the aspects is at the end of the program, immediately you can visit the website and download the certificate. See, we also want to move to the next level. Okay. Now everything is artificial, isn't it? Everything is artificial intelligence. Sometimes even people say, sir, even hypnotherapy, sir, it didn't come to me so far. See, hypnotherapy, I think many people have attended here also. We had around 190 participants, 190 participants. Only 41 people have filled the form. Okay, so it is getting delayed. We have asked everyone to fill up the form. So we thought immediately we can do. So today and tomorrow, you can take out the certificate immediately. That may be useful for the students. We are devised in such a way. So thank you very much, team. Now I give it to Bhumika to give a larger perspective of the marital counseling. Then Sumitra will add on to it. Then I'll be having a discussion with all of you. Okay, I'm not going to take a session. It will be a discussion. Okay, let us enjoy that 30 minutes. Okay, the full 45 minutes will be enjoying only. Okay, yeah. So before starting, is there anyone who can give a husband and wife joke from the team? From anyone from the team? We are having 115 members. Anyone, any husband and wife joke? Hindi, Tamil, English, anything chalega. Anything chalega paravalle. Anything English chalega paravalle. Any joke? Husband and wife joke? Anybody can tell. And Lakshmi is smiling. Lakshmi, tell a joke, Lakshmi. We'll start the program. I want to laugh and start. Yeah. Team.
सर मैं एक छोटा सा जोक शेयर करती हूँ.
Yeah,
वेरी गुड इवनिंग सर. सर एक हस्बैंड वाइफ होते हैं तो वो एक थेरेपिस्ट के पास जाते हैं और वो थेरेपिस्ट को बोलते हैं कि वैसे तो हमारा कोई इशू नहीं होता है, हमारा कोई लड़ाई झगड़ा तो नहीं होता है, लेकिन फिर भी पता नहीं क्यों हमारे बच्चे बोलते हैं कि यू बोथ नीड वन थेरेपिस्ट, तो हम इसलिए आए हैं. तो वो बोला, थेरेपिस्ट उनको बोले कि ओके ठीक है, बताइए आप लोगों का कैसा रहते हैं. कहते सर बहुत सिंपल सी बातें हैं. हस्बैंड कहता सर बड़ी सिंपल सी बातें हैं. माय वाइफ शी इज ऑलवेज देयर टू टेल मी व्हाट आई हैव टू ब्रिंग फ्रॉम मार्केट, मैं लेकर आता हूँ. एंड देन शी इज ऑलवेज देयर टू टेल मी व्हाट आई हैव टू कुक, मैं बना देता हूँ. और जो भी मैं बनाता हूँ वो इतने प्यार से खाती है और फिर मैं बर्तन धो देता हूँ. फिर उसके बाद सर वो मुझे बताती रहती है कपड़े धोने हैं, क्या करना, मैं सारे काम करता रहता. सर हम इतना पीसफुली रहते हैं फिर भी बच्चे कहते हैं कि थेरेपिस्ट के पास जाइए.
ऐसे हस्बैंड्स कहाँ मिलते हैं, मुझे भी बता दो.
मिलते हैं कवल जी, मिलते हैं थेरेपिस्ट के पास.
Husband in their life. Okay. The word will be.
Actually, it's a very long one, so I just want to cut it short. यहीं पे.
It was very nice. It was very nice. Actually, the judge name is Markandeya Kadju. Markandeya Kadju, Supreme Court judge. Okay. Once he remarked, if you want peace in your home, listen what our wife says. What our wife says, if you listen, there is no need to go to therapist. There is no need to go to therapist. There is no need to go to Supreme Court also. Markandeya Kadju, Supreme Court judge. Yeah, over to you, Bhumika.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm very happy to.
Yeah, please go ahead.
So we have started with a joke, and I want to continue.
Louder, Bhumika, little bit louder.
Okay. Hi everyone. So as we have started with a joke, I want to continue with a small story, which will create a base for our next aspects. So there was one girl and a boy. They were dating, and they have spent years together. But girl was telling the guy that let's get married. Eventually, the guy told her that I have no plans for marriage. So let's just set apart. Our journey was till here only. Okay. So after that, girl was a little bit upset for a while, and after her parents told her to get married, let's look for a suitable guy for you. And they started looking for a guy. She met many guys, but she didn't like any of them. So after a while, after a few months, her father let a guy in their house, and the girl chose that guy. The reason was only that the guy smelled just like her boyfriend used to smell, and that was the only reason she chose to get married to the guy. And after a few months, she started noticing the other factors which were there in his personality and many things. And eventually the marriage did not work. So it tells us what aspects we focus on and what aspects we should focus on, right? So let's just discuss the aspects we should focus on choosing a life partner. So there are 5 basic factors which I'm going to talk about. First one is personality. So there are many aspects comes under personality. Honesty, loyalty, and behavior patterns, how you treat other people, many of them. But one important aspect in personality is your affection style, how you treat other people in a particular relationship, how you are as a person, how you treat them, right? So it can create a major impact. So many people have insecure attachment style. So they'll keep checking their partner's phone. They'll they will not let the partner meet other guys or girls on any opposite gender, right? So that can create a major impact in a relationship. So you should know the attachment style and personality of your partner, right? uh, Next one is emotional availability. So first, let us discuss what is emotional availability. People say that I have spent years in this relationship, still it did not work. I have invested so much of time, still it did not work. The reason can be you have invested time, but have you invested your emotions in this relationship? Yes or no? Or the partner which you had invested their emotions or not? This plays a major role in any kind of relationship, right? So there are a few signs which you can notice to identify whether the person is emotionally available or not. One can be they'll not be able to open up about themselves, about their life, about their past experiences. They'll just not open up, and they will not make efforts to understand you as well. And the basic reason behind being emotionally unavailability, that they are scared to be unavailable. I'm vulnerable in front of their partner. This can play a major role. And if your partner is emotionally unavailable, your life will become like Kora Kagas. You won't be able to write love poems on it, right? And next one is daily habit. Just I mentioned earlier that if you keep on spying your life partner and keep on checking their phone, if it is a everyday habit, it can create a lot of trust issues, and that will lead us to uh, you know uh, maybe breakups or divorce and many things. Another habit which can play a major role is seeking assurance all the time. Am I looking good? Am I making enough efforts in this relationship? Am I being good? Am I a good husband? Am I a good wife? If this thing is constant now, it will at the end of the day it will irritate your life partner, uh, and that can create major issue in a later stage, right? And one more thing, that is if you keep on complaining about your relationship, your life partner, to other people, that will also break the trust of a relationship. These are the habits that can affect relationship in a major way. Also, before you choose your life partner, you should know the views of that person about marriage, what they think about marriage, what are their thoughts about roles and responsibility in a marriage. That can play a major role. And you should also know the next 5-year plan of your life partner. What are they thinking about their career? Are they going to switch their career? If they are going to switch the career, will you be able to support them in any in financially, mentally, emotionally, every manner? Also, what are their plans for a family? At the same time, what they think about the future of their family, where they want to live. Are they going to shift to another country, city, and would you be comfortable with that or not? These are some practical aspects which you need to keep in mind. And there are these were the 5 major factors when you need to keep in mind before the marriage. So after marriage, there are 3 important aspects which you need to keep in mind in order to make it work well. First is learning interdependency. before marriage, we are very much, independent, bachelor. We throw things in our way. We keep our room in our manner. But after marriage, small habit will make a big difference. You need to learn to be dependent with each other. There will be a time when you and your partner will need each other, right? Then there is a major important aspect is growth factor. You need to make sure that you and your life partner are growing together mentally, emotionally, financially, every way. If you are growing 5% in a year and your partner is growing only 1%, currently difference will seem very small, but after a few years the gap will be huge. So it will be uh, not good for the other partner who is not grown so much. So we have to keep in mind to let them grow as well, help them grow as well, right? And the last one is expectation overload. We think that after marriage my partner will do this for me, do that for me, but marriage will create a huge change in their lives. We can't think that मेरे लिए चांद तारे तोड़ के लेके आना ही है, right? So there will be, you need to give time to your partner, and things will not happen in a uh, way you want all the time. You need to give time, space, everything, and it is a huge investment. Thank
Excuse
you.
me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, the thing is, when we are
Madhumita,
yes, sir.
Madhumita, we will complete it, then we will have question and session. Because as
Okay,
far as
sir.
post-marital counseling or husband and wife or the talk of husband and wife, okay, things are common. So
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Road is slippery because of
the last.
You see, it's been
Please go
raining
ahead.
heavy.
Yes, sir. I'm done from my side. These were the aspects I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Can you repeat last 3 or 4 which you have said? Just take the names.
Yes. So first one is learning interdependency. Second is growth factor, and the last one is expectation overload.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Ma'am, can you repeat the factors you said asking about the marriage when you are planning to get married? Like, what are the roles and responsibility of marriage and so on? Can you repeat that?
So the first one I talked was personality.
Why the mic a little bit
Yes.
sound. Now it's on.
Ma'am, please raise your voice, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now am I audible?
You are audible, but it's reverberating.
It's okay
Your
now.
voice is reverberating.
Yeah, it's okay. Now.
Okay. So first one is personality. Second is emotional availability. Third is daily habits. Fourth is views on marriage, and fifth is next 5-year plan.
Very nice, very nice. So these all are very simple aspects. Yeah, Sumitra ma'am. Sumitra ma'am, she will share some of the basic aspects. Then we will go into the actual counseling aspect. Yeah.
Definitely, sir. Good evening, all. I hope summer Sunday is treating you good.
Sumitra ma'am, 1 minute. Sumitra ma'am, sorry. Always interruptions like husband and wife. Bhumika Bayani, it was very wonderful. We have covered, this is what we call it now, sweet and short. Barbie, what do you feel, Barbie? Bhumika, a young
Yes,
side,
sir.
she has given it in a very nice way. Na?
Yes, sir. Very concise, actually, not elaborated and not confusing at all. So very nice.
That was very, see, Bhumika, when Bharati says, it is like in Tamil we call it Brahma Rishi Kayala Pattam. That means Brahma Rishi, he will not appreciate very easily.
Okay, sir.
Brahma Rishi, he will not appreciate anybody very easily. Yeah, over to you, Sumitra. Back.
Yes, thank you, sir. Well, I do have this small presentation about marriage and relationship. I hope you are able to see my screen.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And is the voice audibility clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, they say the marriages, are made in heaven. Well, if you can look for in the entire world, you will not find one perfect couple and one perfect marriage. Every marriage goes through ups and downs. And as a relationship counselor, we come across many such issues. The issues are with the marriage, with any relationship. So when we say marriages, it is 60-40 rule. So 60% is adjustment and 40% is compromise. Now, what are the kind of stages in the marriage? In the 5 stages in the marriage. So first is being the honeymoon stage, and we have power struggle, stability, commitment, co-creation. These are the stages which a couple undergo in the initial stages of marriage. And the challenge is adjustment. The first few months of marriage, lot of things, lot of things coming to picture as the factors are moving on with a new person, moving in with a new person, adjusting to their taste, their preferences, their habits, lifestyle. These are the challenges, both the couples, they face during the initial stages. 1 second. Yeah, so these are the challenges faced. The main sources of disagreement, which happens between the couples, is one of the main factor, one of the main reason is cost, sex, then comes money. We have control and dominance. Yes, who controls who? The new bride has to be controlled by the husband in the family. That is how he is seen as more masculine. And then we have, I hope the screen is clear.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Control and dominance. Then we have jealousy. Yes, this is one of the main factors. Most of the relationship go for a toss because of the jealousy and infidelity. And sharing of housework. Yes, I wash vessels one day, you also wash vessels the other day. These are the things which I have seen. And inadequate attention and affection. That could be both. The inadequate, affection also sometimes is worrisome and troublesome. The inadequate attention also is sometimes, it's a glitch. And yes, they are in a hurry to plan, their future and also over the money. So these are the issues which couples fight. The other factors, the present generation is facing is the free time. Who is free when and why hasn't he? But he or she hasn't shared the household work or the money. The first one being free time, second one is money, third is the housework, fourth one is very prominent thing, physical intimacy, and then extended family. Most of them, they end up fighting because of their families. For a successful marriage, there are 4 pillars, and that 4 pillars is first one being safety, faithfulness is the second important factor, third one being commitment, and fourth one being reliability. They should be able to trust and rely on each other. So these are the 4 pillars for a successful marriage.
Ma'am, your slide is not changing.
Ma'am, can you please repeat the last part, ma'am? Pillars.
I'll share you the PPT. Don't worry. At the end of the presentation, you will have the PPT. Shiv Kumar sir will be sharing you.
Okay.
Yeah, I will share it. Sumitra ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, just repeat the factors. Repeat the 4 factors.
Yeah, 1 minute, team 1 minute. Sumitra, you can go to slide share and make it current. So that will become very clear.
Okay.
Go to slide.
The slides are also stuck, ma'am.
Slide show. Pradeep, I am telling Pradeep. Like,
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
go to slide show.
Now was it okay?
Go to slide. Go to slide. Wait, Pradeep. From current slide. The second one. From beginning, from current. The current slide. The left is second.
You're talking about, yes, sir. You're talking about
The top. Go to the top.
Yes, sir.
From current slide. Click the current slide.
Current slide. Yes, sir. Okay.
Like it.
So I think Visibility is clear now?
No, double click it. Double click.
Yeah, done.
It is not moving. Acha, okay. I will share the things with you.
I will share it, sir. So I think we saw all this. The sources of disagreement, of course. The new couples fight on these aspects: sex, money, control, dominance, jealousy, infidelity, housework, inadequate affection or attention, future plans, and money.
Madam, now you are in the third one. You have to move it now.
Come again?
The slide is now third slide. Now we are using it, but you have to move it.
The pillar of the marriage, the 4 pillars.
I will give you. Yeah, it will go to come next. 4 pillars of marriage. The 4 pillars of marriage are: first is the safety. Both of them should be, feeling safe in each other's company. They should have that secure feeling. Second one is being that, faithfulness. Come what may, my partner is.
We can't see this thing, madam, but you have to move it. Now you are just showing the third slide. You have to move next slide to next slide. Can you please move it?
So I was talking about this 4 pillars of marriage. Please adjust. I'll be sharing the slide. The complete presentation will be shared at, once, at the end of the program. I request you to have patience. So after this, we have the 8 essentials for a successful marriage. The first one being love and commitment towards each other. And as I said, yes, sexual faithfulness is 50%, 50 to 80% sexual faithfulness works in a marriage. If a marriage has to be successful, this thing is the first and foremost important thing. And then we have that humility, the humbleness to accept. We have the patience and forgiveness. Yes, any relationship will survive on this, foundation of these 8 essentials. And then time for each other. Yes, to be heard, to be seen, to be, to be understood. Then we have honesty and trust. We have communication, and next being the selflessness. So these are the 8 essentials of a successful marriage. For any relationship, just not couple, just not husband and wife, for any relationship, 3 C's are very important. The first one being the communication. Just talk it out. The unspoken words do more damage to self than to the society or to the other person. So have a clear and an open communication. The second one in a relationship, especially with couples, is the compromise or the physical intimacy. So communication, compromise, and commitment. If you want, your relationship with your spouse to be healthy, strong, and for long duration, please see that you follow these 3 ethics of communication, compromise, and commitment. And relationship goals, of course, for couple is, again, the key factor: communication, respect for each other. Yes, that mutual respect works a lot. Very important thing is never touch a man his ego and never touch woman on her emotion. This will backfire. Whatever the strong relationship, if this respect doesn't happen, it will backfire. And then I have boundaries. Respect that boundary. Don't cross the LOC. When you know that when you speak on this aspect, the other person, the so-called spouse, will get irritated, annoyed, upset. Don't trigger them by doing it. He or she, is yours. That is what they call better half. So respect that boundaries. And then we have trust. Yes. Especially in marriages, trust is 100% winning factor. And then we have support for each other. So just focus on these 5 goals for a relationship to work in marriage. Then we have, when things go wrong, when things are going wrong, it's out of your hand, just allow some time to heal. When you allow some time to heal, take this, follow this 24-hour rule. Give yourself 24 hours time. When it is heated, the argument is getting heated, well, don't take it to the boiling point. Give that 24 hours and then call them to talk through things, but in a very calm and a rational way. For any healthy relationship, I hope you need to have this open communication. You need to have the ability of listening and feeling heard. You speak in such a way that the other person loves to hear, and you hear in such a way that the other person loves to speak. Please follow this, and this will definitely work miracles. Try to work through your disagreements. See, imperfection is also beautiful. Now, the great Guru Osho has said that accepting imperfection is also perfect. Any imperfection is also perfect. Being a conformist only creates more problem in a relationship. In a relationship, it creates much damage. So, and that mutual intimacy. Yes. Thus, only couples, who have gone through this, they will understand it. It has worked miraculously. So this is about healthy relationship. The last and final factor being trust. So in most of the slides that you have seen, that physical intimacy, open communication, and trust, these plays, this is being repeated because these are the key factors which makes a couple relationship work. People who have celebrated 50, 25 years, 50 years of togetherness, ask them. It is not that, their marriage was perfect, but they have learned to walk through all the, imperfections and still make their relationship perfect. Because for them, the future mattered, not imperfections. So rebuild, try to, rebuild the trust in relationship. You should have the willingness to work on things which have gone wrong. And of course, when you say, like openly apologize, it is the humility. Yes. And no person, every, experienced person was a fresher once. Every saint was a sinner once. So it's nothing wrong when we accept our mistakes. They say like, to err is human, to forgive is God. Please openly apologize and forgive. And once you have the lesson, reflect on it, because so-called these experiences are life. So reflect on those experiences and try to create a new memories. When you have understood the problem, you have realized, you set aside your ego, because the person in your life is more important. Try to keep them happy, create new memories, and remember that if once they do the mistake, it's not that they will do it every time, right? Please remember that people can be trusted, and trust is a key and a very prominent factor in a relationship. And exactly, ask for what you need. Even Bible says, seek thou shalt bless, knock thou shalt open. And so ask for what you need. Be clear, set realistic expectations. Instead of telling it out, instead of talking it out, if you have expectations in your own mind and heart, so nobody can read it. Not everybody is as intelligent and wise as you. So have that patience, be willing to be vulnerable. So, and once you realize this, the mistake being, in case the mistake is ours, so when we openly apologize, it is the relationship can be mended. If the other person is at wrong, it's okay. They need not be, that need not be a big sin or a crime. It can be forgiven and forgotten. So reignite the connection. And then when you follow these things, you only, look at your focus, which is the future. It could be for the children or it could be for yourself. So work or rebuild trust on this relationship based on these factors. And for any couple, when the relationship has to work, I just have, a very simple formula, very simple. Adjust. The first one is adjust. There is nothing called, perfect in this world. There is nobody called perfect. Man himself is, experience of all his errors. So good things and bad things that we make in life is what is our personality. So adjust. Second thing is, you accept. You accept the person, the spouse as he is. Things cannot be made to order. Human beings don't come with a warranty. It is 50%, right in every person and 50% wrong. We ourselves are not perfect. So how can we expect, somebody to be, that doesn't happen. The first role is to adjust the environment. Second role is to accept the people, accept the situations as they are. And third and very important thing is to appreciate. To appreciate small things in life. Success is in big things. Happiness is in small things. All that, your spouse, if I'm talking about the wife, all that she expects in a day is your appreciation, your acknowledgement. In the initial days of marriage, men don't forget to, appreciate and compliment, every dress they wear or, every look of theirs. But as it when, time goes, that compliments, that appreciation, that fades. They just take things for granted. And, the most of the wife, they feel they are not appreciated. So this just accept, appreciate is just not for couples. It is for any relationship, be it, father, children, be it brother, sister, be it, sibling, be it friendship. Adjust, accept, and appreciate. Well, if any relationship has to be worked, it has to go through these three key factors. Think it out. What is going wrong in my relationship? And then talk it out. If you're not finding something, right, please sit with them. You think it out and then you talk it out that person. Probably, they will thank you for it. And you will also feel that somewhere you also have, some lesson. You had more there. So this think it out, talk it out, and thank it for the lesson will make you more humble. You will be a very refined person, people would love to. It's just not to be a people pleaser. It is just that, about self-love. And finally, what I say is, yes, thank you for listening to me. The thing is, any relationship works on a 40-30-20-10 principle. 40 is be it a business or connection or relationship, things will be definitely fine. 30% is the adjustments what we have to make. And 20% people will go wrong. But the 10% is what you have to accept that he was my own brother, no, he was my husband, or she was my wife, she put me in this such situation. Yes, this happens because it is just not in, animal kingdom, even in planet kingdom, the planet kingdom, animal kingdom, this a tiger doesn't get its prey every day. Tiger doesn't get deer every day. If it is the deer is the reward made for tiger, it doesn't get it every day. So sometimes it has to be happy with a rabbit also. So disappointments, betrayals are a part of life. Yes, the person we love the most, can definitely go wrong, but that doesn't mean that you should take it to heart. And that 5 stages of, separation, what somebody has to go through, yes, they will go through. The first one being anger, second is denial, third is, bargaining, fourth is depression, and fifth is acceptance. So if you want to avoid this 5 stages of, separation, please follow the principal rule of every relationship, 40-30-20-10, and I hope you will be the best person loved by people around you. So with this, I end my presentation. Thank you. And I'll be sharing this, slides with with the presentation. And thank you all for listening.
Yeah. Thank you, Sumitra. Thank you very much. Okay. So now let us have some kind of discussion for 5 minutes. Then I will take you to the post-marital counseling structure, how that we can take it into. Okay. So once what happened, actually there was a psychologist meet. Okay, we used to meet even coming second Saturday, we are having a meeting in Chennai. Okay. So whoever is in Chennai, they can join. So we used to meet. So one senior member last time, that is, it happened around 4 years ago. 4 years ago, we met, and the video is available on the YouTube also. Okay. We met, we used to talk for 3 hours, share experiences. So one senior most psychologist, okay, he told us, sir, why is that most of the psychologist family life is very horrible? Why that most of the psychologists, their personal life is not as good as it has to be. I do not know why he asked it. Okay, why he asked it. But most of the time it so happens, when he was telling the other member remark, sir, actually the thing is, who takes psychology, sir? Psychology, people who are having problem, they take it. Because they don't want to go to a psychologist. I have a problem. I don't want to go to a psychologist. So let me take psychology, study psychology, and get correct. I myself correct. Okay. Neha Modi, because they keep finding faults in everyone. So the first aspect for therapists, counselors, therapists, and life coaches, trainers. Okay. The first thing, a trainer, a life coach, a counselor, what they have to learn is, okay, the first story what our friend told. Okay, do everything in home, keep your family life happy, so that others will think that you are happy and they will come for marital counseling. See, if you are able to show outside, suppose what happened 2 years before, someone during my diploma program, they asked me, sir, actually I'm going to divorce my husband. Okay, yeah. So we have settled everything, sir. Everything has come into a place. Now I'm going to divorce. Okay, absolutely okay. If you have decided, that's okay. Then I was talking with her, and I asked her, okay, what is your goal? Sir, I want to become I want to become the best marital counselor. I know that is also okay. That is also possible. That is also possible. But the simple aspect is, someone who comes to you, okay, if they know about your life, what they will tell. Suppose you are telling the person flexibility is required, okay, and they will ask you the same question. Don't you have flexibility that your life has ended like this? The simple aspect is the personal lives of life coach, therapist, and trainers. It should be the good one. So whoever is not married here, okay, if you are not married, okay, please be careful. Choose a very nice husband, okay, a very nice wife, okay, so that tomorrow you need not cut sorry figure. I don't tell that, okay, somebody is having a very bad life, whether he will not be able to do counseling. No, he will be able to do counseling, but whether he will be able to touch heights. That is a simple aspect. So the counseling, the marital counseling, first it starts with your own life. It starts in your home. Now, we have seen so many aspects. Can somebody tell me the difference between compromise and flexibility? What is compromise and what is flexibility? Whether both are same, or is there any difference?
There is difference, sir.
There is a difference. What is the difference?
Compromise is if either of the spouses wants to do something and because of the family issues or because of the partner, they're not able to do it. It's a compromise. Flexibility is waiting for the time, letting the partner understand, and then going with the flow.
Suppose I will give you examples, Pandana. Okay. The husband says, today let us go to RRR film. Okay. Wife says, only fools watch such a film. Okay. Flexibility. How I can explain flexibility here? How I can explain compromise here?
Compromise is not going to the movie because he wants to follow the wife's suggestion. Flexibility is leaving the wife alone and going alone.
Is it so? Is it so?
Sir, I think compromise is unwillingly and flexibility is with willingness.
So far, so far. See, there is a very thin line between flexibility and compromise. Compromise is you compromise your personality, your total self. You just surrender. But in flexibility, you are not surrendering. You will be telling your point of view, and then you will be telling that, okay, I come along flexibly. That is, I am ready to be flexible. Compromise is just there is a rod. Okay, the changing the rod itself, that is compromise. The same rod, flexible. So the flexibility, that is what the requirement, whether it is in marital counseling or any other counseling, with the couple and as well as in the therapy session itself, even in the therapy session. Marital counseling, it is one of the dynamic aspects. Why? Marital counseling, see, anxiety, depression, okay. There are many types of counseling we do. Among all the counseling, marital counseling is much more dynamic. Why? What are the reasons?
I think it's because we are dealing with
due to
both
different
separate
stages of
people.
life.
It's rare.
Anything else? Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, anything else?
Since
Dealing with
both of
two
them have come from a
individuals.
different culture.
The simple aspect is when you are doing depression counseling, you are doing to one person. Anxiety you are going to do with one person. But when you are going to do marital counseling, do you think the counseling is only with husband and wife?
No,
It is
the entire family.
With families.
Yeah, including both the families.
It is including the entire dynamic aspects of the total family. If it is a child, if there is a child, the child has to be taken care. The child has to be heard. The child has to be understood. Where from the problem is coming? Okay, the problem may be from the husband side or the wife side or from the relationship side or from the environment or because of the kids. It may be because of any aspect or it may be because of the genetic aspects. When they come in the beginning, you do not know. See, somebody is having anxiety or somebody is having depression. You have some medical tool also, some assessment also to understand the various aspects. Somebody is having IQ problem. You have IQ scale. You have a big scale for depression. But do we have a scale which clearly indicates where is the problem, whether the problem is with the husband or a wife or with the family?
No, sir.
No. Post-marital counseling is much more dynamic because it involves too many stakeholders. So when we handle such a dynamic aspects, step by step, how is that begin? Okay. So just I am. It is 5:30. Okay, it's 5:30. 6 o'clock actually we have a program. So 30 minutes. Okay, I will try to just rush it, and we will discuss it in the next meeting. Okay, if you people love it. Okay, if you people love it. If you people love that this relationship, okay, I'm talking here and you are listening. This is also a relationship. Now, if you feel okay, it seems to good. Then we will have one more session. Okay. The first one is rapport building. Yeah, post-marital counseling. It starts with the any counseling. It starts with the rapport building. Now, your husband and wife and a child comes inside the clinic. Okay. They have your prior appointment. They called you and they said that, sir, we are so and so and we need counseling. Yeah, okay. Sir, time, sir. Okay, this is the time. So, what is your fees, sir? You are telling the fees. Sir, okay, sir. They are coming. They are coming. When they come inside, you will be asking them to go and sit. Okay. Now, the simple aspect is rapport building. Now, rapport building with whom and how? Rapport building. Now, therapist, husband, wife, and child. The child is studying in 5th standard. Okay, the child is playing here and there. Now, rapport building. How? What are the? Who are the people involved in this rapport building? With whom? What are the dynamics of rapport building here? What are the dynamics of rapport building? Yeah, anyone?
Sir, one by one, maybe firstly with the wife, then husband, and then child, and then together.
That is, the therapist should try to first try to develop a rapport with the husband, anyone, and then the other person, then child, isn't it?
Yes, yes, sir.
Any other alternative? Any other thought? Any other thought?
Together, I would prefer taking the whole family together and then individually try and understand later on. First, the whole perspective from the family's point of view.
Child, Nita Singh, child first. Yeah, then child first. Yeah, Lakshmi Rao, can you be a little bit clear?
Yeah, I first take the children, like everybody together. We have and as a whole unit, and then then try to individually talk to them. First, my impression will be that of a family as a whole, then individually, and then maybe then get down to talk to them together again.
So what happened in recent post-marital counseling? Okay, they called me. Actually, I was in some other place. I thought I will be coming to the clinic. You people just wait outside. Okay, my people were also not there. The clinic was not open. I came. I saw two people were standing. One side, opposite side, the husband was standing. Okay, the left side, the husband was standing on the road. Left side. Okay, and opposite side, the wife was standing with the kid. Okay. So the first thing is, since there is no rapport between the husband and wife, okay, that is why they have come to the counseling. If there is very good rapport between husband and wife, whether they will come for counseling? Whether they will come for counseling? No.
No.
Everywhere what we do the mistake is, the therapist trying to build the rapport with the clients. But in post-marital counseling, the moment they come inside, first you have to try to create rapport between both of them. See, husband and wife, first they should have that rapport, little bit of rapport. The intensity should go up. Suppose when they met you, both of them, if it is a 20%, at least first we have to raise it to 30% or 40%. Okay. Then, when you start doing it, your rapport with them will automatically improve. You should do something in which their rapport should increase. You understand? Huh? You should do something through which the husband and wife rapport should increase. Through that, your rapport with them will automatically improve. What is that you can do? What is that you can do? They are sitting in front of you. Okay.
So some kind of positive activities, maybe some gratitude activity.
Superb, Shilpa. Great. So for example, as Shilpa told, it can be started like this. Okay. Forget that. Sir, do you have friends in your life? This is how I used to start. I used to ask them, sir, do you have friends in your life? Can you just name your friends? Sir, my friends, Ramu, my friends are. Then I have one Rajendran. Oh, that's very nice, sir. Sir, what is Rajendran? Sir, Rajendran, you get a sir, somewhere I had. So what is he, sir? Sir, is he that someone working in Southern Railway? No, sir, he is in just to pull the information. Yeah, that's very nice. Ma'am, do you have friends, ma'am? Do you have friends, ma'am? Yeah, yes, sir, I do have some. Sir, but he doesn't like I. No, ma'am, do you have or not? Immediately, the moment you start talking, they will start the blame game. Stop the blame game. Stop the blame game. Ma'am, just to tell the names. What are the names? What are your friends, ma'am? Sir, I have Snehita and Ekta, Lakshmi Rao, Neeta. So they're all my friends. Yeah, very nice. Ma'am, for 1 hour, okay. I want you to add one name, 2 names in the list. I want you to add 2 names in your list, sir, and I want you to add 2 names. Sir, 2 names? Yes. Say, my name is Shoguma. Why can't you add it in the list? Let us be friends. Why can't you add my name? Sir, okay. Then you can add your wife also as a friend for 1 hour. 1 hour. Let your wife be friend. Let your wife be friend. Is it okay, sir? See, you seem to be more intelligent, sir. You will say yes because this is a very intelligent aspect, no, sir. Nobody will say no. When you call someone intelligent and when you ask them to do something, they will immediately say, oh, okay, sir. Whether really she is going to treat her as friend or not, we are not bothered. At least when somebody tells like that, what will happen is there will be little bit change. The same aspect with the wife. Can you add me and your husband? Can you be friends? Okay. Ma'am, just think him as a friend. Okay. For 5 minutes, I don't want to do any kind of counseling because both of you look so mature. See, in this room, I have met so many people, ma'am. But you both look very mature and intelligent. This I say to every post-marital counselor. Every husband and wife, I repeat the same sentence. And it works well. Only change the language. Either active voice or passive voice, or direct speech or indirect speech. You are one of the wonderful couple I have ever met. You look so mature, intelligent. Ma'am, now you can do what Shilpa has done. What is that one thing which he did in your life, which you feel this friend has done very good thing for you? Again and again, don't call husband friend. Use the word friend. Use the word friend, and ask him. Now, this is called ice break. Now, you might have heard the term ice break in training. Okay. Ice break is not required with the individual counseling is going. I am giving counseling to Bhumika, individual counseling. Okay. Ice breaking may not be that much required because rapport building, ice breaking you might have not heard the word in rapport building. But when there are more than one person, always ice breaking is required. So when they start talking, the ice will break. Little bit they will start smiling. Little bit they will start enjoying. Now when you're talking like this, what are the things as a therapist you should say, okay, which will increase the environment, the positivity in the environment. When I say the environment, your total environment, you, the husband, wife, what are the aspects? Suppose you are asking the husband, okay. So can you tell me any one thing which you are grateful to her? Gratitude. Suppose that she has did very nicely. Can you tell? Nothing has happened like this. Nothing has happened. So far, nothing, sir. Like that, if he says, immediately she will get dejected.
Very true.
Isn't it? Immediately she will get dejected. These all are the possible things which may happen in the real counseling, sir. Now, the simple aspect is when you start talking about the positive aspects, okay, that will trigger the which suppose when the husband says which nervous system is triggered, sir, she has not did anything to my life, sir. She has spoiled my whole life, sir. मेरा life को बर्बाद कर दिया. Now, in which nervous system is that? Is in which nervous system? We are having two nervous system, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system.
Sympathetic.
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 Sympathetic nervous system. When you are in sympathetic nervous system, you are in anger. You are not cool. You are in anger. You will not be able to. You will not be able to. The higher cognitive function is not available when you are in that particular nervous system. Higher cognitive function. Higher cognitive function is what? Empathy. When you do counseling, husband and wife, both of them, they should have empathy. Na? Otherwise, how you will be able to do counseling? They should have empathy. You are having empathy. As a counselor, I am having empathy. Hey, I have empathy. I have empathy. Don't fight. I have empathy. What is the use? Husband and wife should have empathy. Now, both of them should have empathy towards each other. That we have to create it on the first meeting. First 15 minutes. First 15 minutes. Okay. You should be able to trigger their parasympathetic nervous system. Okay. And reduce the sympathetic nervous system, so that both of them are at least little bit ready to talk spontaneously, accepting some of their mistakes or accepting some of the goodness of others. Both the things will happen only when you are in the higher cognitive function. When you are in higher cognitive function, you will be able to accept the goodness of others, or you will be able to accept your own shortcomings. Both the things will happen only when you are in when you are cool. That is in your parasympathetic nervous system. So we have to bring them. When you bring them now, automatically the rapport between the husband and wife will start. The one aspect what she told is the gratitude. There are 25 activities you can do. 25 to 30 activities you can do. Okay. I will share the PowerPoint presentations, or we will take one more session. So I cannot go all the 25. One aspect is what you can do is you can take a paper. Okay. You can take a paper and ask the husband to write. Okay. Think that you are meeting her for the first time. Think that you are meeting her for the first time before marriage. Okay, before marriage you are meeting her and she looks very beautiful. Okay, what is that you will tell her? What is that you will tell? Write it in this paper. And you can ask the same thing to the wife. What is that you will write? Okay, please write it. Please write it. And both of you exchange. And if it is okay for you, people share it with me. If it is okay for you. And I know that both of you will write some splendid things about others. Now this I know statement, it is from NLP, meta model. Okay. The word I know, always it influences the other person. This I know word you should not use every 100 times in the council. Wherever you want a specific behavior from the other person, you want to create rapport, you can use this word I know. I know that both of you will write some splendid things about each other. That will create a rapport. And he will say something good and she may say something good. Now there are 25 different activities. I am not telling only this activity you have to do. There are 25 different aspects which can be conducted in 5 or 10 minutes. The other aspect is, okay, now I am going to conduct with all of you. Okay. Can you come on the video? Everybody? I think everybody is married here. Everybody is married here. Everybody is married here. Yeah.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, everybody is not. See, Pradeep immediately says, no, I am not married. I am not. Neeta also says, no, I am not married. Hey, I am not married. Itna kyun darta yaar? Okay, whoever is married. Okay, whoever is married. Please come on. Anyone can just volunteer.
Sir, I am married, sir. Gunasilan. Good evening.
Gunasilan, kalyan aicha?
Aicha, sir.
Aicha, sorry. Okay. Yeah, anyone who is senior member who has Brinley, you got married, na? You are having a child, yeah. Yeah. Answer my questions. Okay. Siji, can you answer my questions?
Sir, yes, sir.
Yeah, Robert, you also. And others, please put the answer in the chat box. Others who are got married. Or if you are not married, you may be in loving, yeah. Definitely you may be loving someone. Think about your, see how Neeta says, yes, yes, yes. होता है ना, बड़े-बड़े शहरों में ऐसी छोटी-छोटी बात होते रहता है. Now, the questions are going. Okay. Others, please put it in the chat box.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 1499, 1299.
Okay.
799.
Anyone who is was married, just put it. Okay. Suppose if you are not married and if you are not having lover, what I should do, sir? Kindly watch the program. Okay, no problem. Just for you should also not get bored. Yeah, the sweet which your husband likes more. See, spontaneous answer chahiye. Fatapat answer. The sweet
Masala biscuit.
your husband likes. Others, please put in the chat box.
Masala biscuit.
Yeah, Robert.
Samosa.
The food, whether the food which your better off loves.
Paratha and beef.
Robert.
Tea.
See, he is thinking. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls except CG and Robert. Others, please put it in the chat box. What is the color your husband likes?
Sky blue.
Pink.
What is the one place in the world which your better off wants to visit at some point of time?
Australia.
Kailash.
Wow, very nice. Which is the one song your husband loves most? Your better off loves most.
ये जो देश है मेरा, स्वर्ग देश है मेरा, ऐसा.
Yeah, Robert.
तुमको देखा तो ये ख्याल आया.
अरे यार, वाह यार. Robert, you are a blessed person, yeah. Acha, the film which your husband loved most. The film which your husband always talks about or loved.
Swadesh.
Swadesh. Robert.
There are many, depends on whatever is latest.
Yeah. Okay. When you are wearing a dress, what is the dress when you wear? Okay. Your better off tells you look like queen or you look like king.
Anything in blue.
Blue.
Which dress? A color, sir?
Yeah, which dress? Which dress and which color?
Red
Suppose
color. Lehenga.
Lehenga. Color?
Red color. Red.
So red color lehenga when CG wears, the husband tells queen jaise lagti ho. Okay. Yeah, very nice. These kind of questions, there are around 158 questions like this. Okay. Some of the questions you can ask separately. Okay. Then you can read it out. Both of them will smile. First 15 minutes I tell. First 15 minutes. First 15 minutes when we do this, the rapport is built very easily. After the rapport is built, okay, start the session with psychoeducation. Start the session with psychoeducation. Now, psychoeducation is, you can tell them, okay, it was very nice. I have been talking with you, and you have been sharing some good things. See, you might have been thinking that you will come here and you will tell all your problems, okay, and I will help you. No. Counseling is just empowering you. And as I am seeing you, you both seem more mature. So I thought instead of listening to you first, okay, I thought I can just give a small training from psychology. It will take only 5 minutes. Listen that. After listening that, you can tell whatever you wanted to tell me, and she can tell whatever she wants to tell me. Keeping what I told in mind, I'm going to tell you something. Keep that in mind and tell. See, Post-marital counseling, couples, why they have come? Mostly because of misunderstanding. Mostly because of misunderstanding. Or ego problem, misunderstanding. I am not ready to adjust you, or you are not ready to adjust me. Or it may be because of the parents, both the parents. Okay. So any aspects of these kind nature, anything, any aspect, actually what it creates is misunderstanding between both of them. And both of them at some point of time, they think that, okay, let us go to counseling. Now the misunderstanding should come out. There are two aspects. One is first listen to them completely and then do psychoeducation. There will not be no change. There will not be any change. Okay. Do the psychoeducation first for 10 minutes, for 5 minutes. Then keeping that psychoeducation in mind, okay, tell me, let us discuss. Okay. Now I am telling you, now we are having only 5 more minutes. Map is not the territory. Map is not the territory. And Johari will train the people. Whoever comes to post-marital counseling, 15 minutes rapport building, 15 minutes map is not the territory, and Johari will. Second step. After the second step, you ask them. I do not know how many of you know your map is not the territory concept. If you do not know, we will do one more session because it is already time up. My play therapy session is going to start. Okay. So map is not the, yeah, Siraj Munira. So please get connected with the group. Maybe this one more session also I will conduct. Okay. See, I don't want to rush. Suppose if at all I have decided to give a lunch to you, I should give you biryani, isn't it? Suppose if I give a simple सा कुछ अगर दे के अगर बेच दिया, अगर पेट नहीं भरता है, तो कुछ अच्छा नहीं. So पेट भर के खाना है ना. So we will have in this week itself, I will arrange one more session. So the first one is rapport building. Rapport building, what are the things to be done? Okay, what are the things to be done? These all are the various things can be done. Lakshmi.
Yes, sir.
Please put it in the play therapy group. Okay. Today we will start at 6:15.
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
Try to complete as much as possible. Okay. Quickly I will complete. Please tell them that 6:15 we will join and ask them to join here. Okay. Now these all are the activities which you can conduct. It will be very nice. The first for rapport building. Okay. For rapport building. So the current success rate of marital counseling is 70 to 80%, and we have to take it to 100%, and it is all in our hands. Okay. So these all are the things which you can conduct. The first 15 minutes. Do a trust fall. Never go to bed angry. Write an appreciation list. Unplug from technology. Okay. A team building exercise. Honesty hour. Consistent. Now there are certain aspects out of this. Certain aspects that can be conducted in the hall itself. Okay. For example, I will tell you about one aspect which they can do it in the house, like in the therapy room. Some of the things you can tell them to do it in the home, because rapport building. See, in between them there should be a rapport. When there is a rapport in between husband and wife, okay, the counseling is successful. To create the rapport in between them, we have to give some homework. Cognitive behavior therapy is having thought record sheet. Okay, here thought record sheet, instead of giving thought record sheet, if you give them some activity, definitely that will increase the what you call the bond. Okay, so that actually I used to call post-marital bond. So 3 years before when we launched it, we have removed the term counseling. We used to call it post-marital bond. We have to create more bond. So several aspects can be done. One of the aspect I am telling you, what is that you can do? Suppose if they are a little bit, suppose if the couple they came educated, they are educated, okay, and they actually want to live together. Because when they talk, you will be able to understand whether they have come for, sir, we don't want to live together. We want to go. Like the thinking they are having. They have problems, they want to settle it through counseling. Whether they have come for that. If they have come for that, from their body language, from their behavior, you will be able to understand how much they are connected with each other. Now, rapport building, first 15 minutes, what is that you have to do is, you have to improve their connection. You have to improve their connectivity. So, in what are the levels the connectivity is to be improved in rapport building? What are the areas?
So communication.
Okay, then
Trust.
Trust. Okay.
Sharing of work.
Okay, very nice.
Connect.
Memories.
Connect.
Okay. What are
Doing things
the
together.
level areas connection is required between the husband and wife? More connect. See, they should be connected.
Doing things together.
Connection, as a therapist, we have
Listening
to
to each other.
listening to each other.
Respect each other's thoughts.
Respect each other parents.
Okay, very nice. Now, let me take what Kiran Babu has said. Okay, what Kiran Babu has said, that I will take it. I will give you one aspect, the step-by-step process. 15 minutes, what is that we can do? We can do one aspect. What Kiran Babu told, listen. Okay, there is a very famous what do you call therapy. How many of you have heard this therapy? What is the full form for? What is the full form for? 1 minute. 1 minute. This is actually a very famous therapy. Okay. Please don't look up at the. How many of you know IRT therapy? IRT therapy. If you do not know, please put the D in the group. IRT therapy. IRT. If you do not know, please put the D. If you know it, please put K. IRT therapy. It is actually one of the very famous and evidence-based post-marital counseling technique. It is a therapist. Okay. So in this therapy, what they do is, the first thing is what Kiran has told. During the rapport building process, okay, the husband is asked to tell, okay, they should completely forget that they are husband and wife. Okay, they are friends. As a friend, the husband will tell any one mild aspect in which he is not happy with her. Mild, very mild. Sir, in this aspect, actually, I am not comfortable. And she will also select something in which mild is not comfortable. Okay. Mild. Now the husband will tell, okay, when the husband tells, what the wife has to do is, the wife has to listen it as a friend, not as a wife. Just completely she has to change the role. So the therapist will tell, now you are a friend, you are going to listen as a friend. Ma'am, now you are his friend, okay? You are going to listen as a friend, okay? He will tell. After he tells, okay, again the therapist will ask, ma'am, hope you have received it as a friend. Isn't it, ma'am? Yes. Then the therapist will ask her to paraphrase whatever he has said. Ma'am, just paraphrase it. Whatever you have, he has told you, just paraphrase. She will paraphrase to him. So this is what I think, this is what you have told. Okay. The husband will either say, yes, this is what I meant, or if he has anything extra which she has forgotten, she will add it. After that, the therapist will say, okay, ma'am, now what we will do is, we will take a 3 minutes gap. 3 minutes gap. Okay. As a friend, just think over about this. Take water. Okay. Think about this. How far you feel is correct? In a rating scale of 1 to 10, in a rating scale of, always in post-marital counseling, only use rating scale. Never yes or no. Yes or no will spoil the post-marital counseling. Always use rating scales. Out of 1 to 10, how much his feelings are correct? The wife has to rate. Suppose if the wife says 6, appreciate her more. Appreciate her more. If she says 6, is there any improvement in the rapport building, or there is no improvement? Suppose if she says out of 10, she says 6. Any improvement or no improvement?
Definitely, sir, improvement.
There is an improvement. Even 6. If they are saying, if she is selling 7 or 8, that means rapport is building up very fast. Then the wife will do the same thing and the husband will tell. Now in IRT, this is a technique. Okay. These all are the technique. I will share it in the group. Okay, I will share it in the group in the PowerPoint presentations. I have put everything. Okay, I will share it with people. So this is one technique as far as active listening is concerned from IRT therapy. Okay, from IRT. The other aspect is the 15 minutes. What is that we can do? If they are very good, if they are, they seem to gel with each other as a friend, but little bit here and there is an issue. Okay. Now, what is it you can do is, you can ask them to hold the hands, both the hands. Okay. The left hand with the left hand and right hand with the right hand. Okay, hold it. Okay. Hold it in such a way that, yeah, how a child will hold the father hand. Okay. How the child will hold the father hand. Like that, the wife will try to hold the husband. The husband will hold the hand of the wife. Okay. That is the warmth, the love angle, the trust. Okay. Both of them will hold. Okay. They will make them sit as close as possible. Make them sit as close as possible. I used to do it there. I will show you tomorrow. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I will take my camera and show you. This is called soul gazing. Soul gazing. Soul gazing means let them sit as close as possible. Okay, hold the hand and you tell them, just observe the other person for 2 minutes. He has to gaze her and she has to gaze him. First 1 minute, they will start laughing. The moment they are doing that, they will start laughing. Smile. Allow them to smile. Laugh. Then tell, I want you to be silent and gaze each other. Look at the other person. Look at the other person. Gaze them. And eye contact, eye connect. Eyes open. This has to be done, eyes open. Look at the other person. Okay. Don't tell connect. Don't use the word connect. Without using the word connect, okay, when they are touching each other, a kinesthetic connect has happened. The kinesthetic connect has already happened. Then they have to gaze each other for 2 minutes. After that, ask them, so far in the in your married life, what is the one thing which you loved in him and which you loved in her? Now the thing is, even before the counseling starts, okay, when you start triggering the positive emotions, okay, what will happen is when you actually start discussing the problem, both will come to a mindset of flexibility. That is, rapport will be built between them. Create rapport between both of them in the initial 15 minutes. That will help you to complete the therapy in 1 hour itself. I have completed most of my post-marital counseling in maximum 2 sittings. If it is a very simple aspect. If it is only misunderstanding, people will be able to do it. The soul gazing, it is one of the beautiful exercise which you can give to post-marital people. But it you have to judge. You have to see whether they will be okay for every exercise. Is not for everyone. Like this, there are 25 to 26 exercises. I will forward the PPT. Okay, and I will forward the PPT in the groups. Okay, go through it. Whatever doubts you have, you can ask me in the next session. Okay. Now let us. So the first one is the rapport building. Step by step counseling. What is it we have started is today? One is rapport building. Rapport building, it is not between the therapist and the couple. No. The first aspect is developing the rapport between husband and wife. When you are developing the rapport between husband and wife, the rapport of the couple with the therapist should have grown automatically. Unconsciously, it should have grown. It should have happened. It should have been developed. First 15 minutes. For the first 15 minutes, what are the activities, different activities which can be done, I will share it. After 30 minutes, psycho-education for 10 to 15 minutes. The first one is map is not the territory. The second one is Johari. Now, Barbie knows both the things. Barbie knows both the things. Johari also she knows, and the map is not the territory also she knows. Now, Barbie, can you open your mic?
Yes, sir.
Suppose, Barbie, somebody is having mild problem. That is misunderstanding. Okay, misunderstanding about the behaviors or emotions or thinking. Okay, there is incompatibility. There is incompatibility, but that is not grave in nature. That is not grave in nature, and they have come for counseling. 15 minutes for rapport building, and then 10 to 15 minutes for psychoeducation, particularly map is not the thing. For both of them, the husband is having a map. We will be telling them, husband, respect your map, respect the map of your wife. Then try to expand your map. Then try to see the other person's map. Okay. Then either try to expand the other person's map or alter your map. This concept with the example of post-marital counseling. Okay. And then Johari concept with relation to husband and wife. With an example. After telling this, by giving them 5 minutes time, 5 minutes time to just think over. You can just think over the things which I have told, and you also can think over that. Then both of them comes, and if we ask them, now you tell sir, I will listen. What is that you feel is a problem which is happening? You have come here. Why that you have come here? What does that happen? What is it you want to communicate to me? Keeping these two things in mind. Or you yourself can tell to the other person. Now, these all are the areas when I know this concept. These all are the areas even I also committed mistake. And I feel there are some aspects in which the other partner has committed some kind of mistake. And these all are the areas I have committed mistakes. Sir. So actually, I came for this purpose. And in these all are the areas I think I have committed mistake. Whether any one of the partner or both the partners, is there any chance to tell this? Any chance I am telling? Out of 1 to 10, if we give a scale, if we psychoeducate these two, the first one is 15 minutes rapport building, then psychoeducation. Then if we ask, when they are talking, whether blame game will be there or whether we will be able to see some kind of change. I am telling only some kind of change. Whether you can expect.
Sir, shall I speak or let you have more to speak?
Changes will be there or not?
Yes, sir. Definitely, changes will be there in the source. See, which the psychoeducation, which and the rapport building, which we are doing in the beginning of the session. So the source, whenever the person is coming, because I have a way of, whenever someone is coming to me, I give them, because they need to vent out also. Otherwise, nobody is listening to me. So by psychoeducating, we are working on the source. So whenever they are complaining, no, if we are not working on the source, no, the complaint is coming, oh, he's like this, she's like that, and they're very angry. So even if the information they will provide, so you are, working on the bang on the thing that you are working on the source. So definitely, once the source is worked on, definitely slight changes will be there. So it will not be coming from the anger.
Yeah, that is what actually from Barbie I wanted, because 154 people are here. So this is a very wide topic. Husband and wife life cannot be completed in one day, isn't it? But I wanted to know it from a clinical psychologist. So she is a very seasoned. Even some change, it will definitely help the counselor to take it to the next level. See, first half an hour, if there is some change, that means the counselor has succeeded in influencing the thought, feeling, and the actions. So support, I told her in between, just before I told her, what are the aspects we have to work it out. As far as husband and wife is concerned, emotional support and emotional freedom. The husband has to give emotional support to the wife and emotional freedom. Intellectual freedom and intellectual, the one is freedom and support. Intellectual support and intellectual freedom. The third one is financial support and financial freedom. Physical support and physical freedom. Social freedom and social support. These 5 aspects, if a husband is giving to wife and wife is giving to husband, the life will be smooth. Even in one area, if the support is missing or the freedom is being curtailed, then there will be an issue. And this curtailment will come because of the environment or because of the heredity, the family structure. It may be because of the family structure. So we have to understand the family structure. If at all, we have to give counsel. When we talk about family structure, genogram, how to draw genogram, every psychologist should know. How many of you know here genogram? Genogram, genogram. Please put D. Please put D if you do not know. Genogram. Genogram. So there are few people know it, few people they do not. So genogram, understanding the family structure, then probing them and using them various aspects. So today we try to understand the basics of family post-marital counseling. The first 15 minutes rapport, what are the different games can be played, and 5 types of things which husband and wife require: emotional support and freedom, intellectual support and freedom, financial support and freedom, social support and freedom, and physical support and freedom. If there is any mismatch or if there is any lacuna in these aspects, definitely there will be issues. Okay. Now, team, after the program, after today's program, what you can do is go to this place. Okay. I'm sharing whether the screen is visible. Screen is visible. Go to www.gtco.co.in. Okay. Go to gtco.co.in. Okay. Go to this website. Go to this website. After going to this website, go to futures. Go to learn psychology through quiz and MCQs. Go here. Okay. Choose the first one. Structured post-marital counseling. Choose the first one. Choose the first one. Okay. After choosing the first one, you will be getting a questionnaire, a quiz. Whatever we have discussed today, you will get a questionnaire. When you write your name, write it in capitals with initial. Because whatever you are write here, that will only come in the certificate. Now, write the name here, WhatsApp number and email. Now, for example, I am writing, see, I am writing Shiva Kumar. Okay. I am writing Shiva Kumar. My WhatsApp number 99616122. And I am writing my email ID. Okay, properly. Then I am giving next. When you give next, okay, it will go to the questions. Okay, you have some questions. Post-marital therapy and family therapy is one and the same. There are some questions. Okay, now quickly I am putting, okay, so that you will not be able to, yeah, just complete it. Okay.
So much money, so much over $1 billion into the water sector.
Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. Please mute your calls. Okay. So just I'm putting it. Okay. After you complete the questionnaire, okay, there is a little bit of the percentage is required. Okay. After completing this, give submit. When you give submit, you will get your score. You get your score. Along with the score, you will be having download certificate. You will get the certificate. The certificate will come. It's very simple. Okay, it's very simple. Immediately after this training program, you can just go and download the certificate. But the thing is, everybody don't go and put it. My website is not like a very big website. पढ़ गिर जाएगा तो थोड़ी देर बाद जो है जाके जो है कर देना. Thank you very much. Hope all of you enjoyed. It is a very nice session from our Bhumika. Hats off to you, Bhumika, and it is a very nice session from Sumitra. Thank you very much for joining this wonderful.
About next week, premarital counseling, sir.
Thank you, everyone.
Sir, we want more next week, next second session.
Yeah. I will arrange, and you will get it in the group. If anybody is not member in the group, suppose here, if anybody is not a member in the group, okay, 1 minute, stay. I have one important information to share. Okay, 99. If you are not member, okay, if you are not member, just text to this number, and you will get what you call. You will be getting the
link.
I will add you in the group. Okay, I will add you in the group. And one more information is very important information. 1 minute. 1 minute. One second. Please come to the chat box. Okay. Please come to the chat box. If you liked our program, please rate it with 5 stars, and we will be very happy. We will be always, we will be very happy to share more every Sunday. If you bless us with your 5 stars, and also write what is that you have learned here, whether it is helpful or not. The website is www.gtco.co.in. Go here. Very simple. Even otherwise, I can share the link also.
Sir, what is your opinion about premarital counseling, sir?
Yeah, that is also very much required. If premarital counseling happens, there will be no need to Post-marital counseling.
Exactly, sir. Thank you.
Isn't it? Premarital counseling, we have to work on. And now let us save the post-marital people. Then we will come back to premarital and save them also. Yeah. So please give your valuable inputs here. Okay. The website is gtco.co.in. If anybody is having problem, please put it in my my number. I have given my number. Okay. This number. Connect with me in this number because other number is not working. I have seen just now. 7010702114. This number, if anybody is having any problem in downloading certificate, please given. And this is if you are bestowing me with your 5 stars, I'll be very happy. Okay, I'll be the very happy husband, happy wife. Post-marital counseling language only we talk. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everyone. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.